Come here. What you doing? What you doing? This is Hank over here. It's a guy with a bullet in his leg and a busted up hip, but he's doing good now. I rescued my first dog in 1979. I've had tons of dogs. Now we live out here in the country and it's actually gotten worse. We've got 3 horses and donkeys and rabbits and parrots and all these animals now, and I don't know, I just have a blast with them. I think it's part of the caregiver thing coming through. We still kill 3 to 5 million animals a year in the United States. It's absolutely atrocious. We can't do this anymore. And the only way to make it stop is to spay and neuter. So that's what we do. PUPS is a spay-neuter assistance program. It stands for Prevent Unwanted Pets. We started November 1, 2003, and we help pay the spay-neuter bill if people cannot afford to do it on their own.
Cheryl has done so much for me with the cats that I have adopted, I guess you'd say, in Belleville. I can't tell you how much she's done for us. If Cheryl hadn't helped us, we'd have at least 100 cats, I'm sure. Because, you know, with that many feral, they just reproduce all the time.
People call us and they say, I've got a barn full of cats, I've got a puppy or a dog who keeps having puppies, I've got kittens out of control, I can't do it anymore, can you help?
Hi Neil, this is Carla and I help with PUPS, Prevent Unwanted Pets. Do you need some help with getting something spayed or neutered?
And we just ask people to be as honest as they can. What can you afford to pay for the spay or the neuter?
Did you and Cheryl talk about how much you would pay? If you're comfortable with paying that, we ask you to pay as much as you can afford, and then we help pay the rest.
We pay the part of the bill that people cannot afford to pay. The vets, their local vet does the surgery. We work with 20 vet clinics in 8 counties west of Houston, and we've done almost 9,000 spays and neuters.
I was thrilled to death to have something, a program of that nature in this community. It has been more successful than my wildest dreams. We've had great reception from the community. There are definite health benefits to the pet as well. All these conditions are virtually non-existent if they're spayed or neutered in a timely manner. We usually recommend getting them spayed or neutered before they're 2 years old, and 6 months of age is optimum. The females do not have to come into their first heat. That's an old wives' tale. It's actually better to spay them as puppies and young, 6 months of age and under.
There's just a myriad of reasons to get the animals spayed and neutered, but the biggest one is we're killing way too many animals. In the last year, we have fostered and placed 52 animals through our house. Hank came through here in May, and he had a smashed hip and a bullet in his leg. He was up for adoption. They cleaned out his hip, and it got filled with scar tissue, and that's the support, and he can run and play with the best of them now. If you save 1 dog a year, go to your shelter, get a dog, foster it, and find a home for it. Do it 1 a year, and it's not overwhelming. You don't have to save the world. Do 1. My husband has been my biggest supporter, Mark Chapman, his foundation. They were the reason that we were able to get started because he put so much money in. But now we're actually getting enough money from our fundraisers, grant writing, and private donations from our newsletter that Mark is not having to do as much. He's still there for us, and we couldn't do it without him, but the vast majority of the money is coming from private donations now.
Cheryl and the Prevent Unwanted Pets is the real deal, and we just really appreciate her assistance and her love that she shows for these animals and people as well.
People ask me all the time, how can you have all these dogs and cats come through here, especially the dogs? How can you not fall in love with every single one and keep them? But the thing is, if I get that dog into a home, I can save the next one. So, that's what we do.